a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons.
Bless. We gonna continue to bring this truth, whether you like it or not, brother. It is no fear in us. We do this in all neighborhoods. We've been doing this for years. We ain't scared of no man. Man don't bother us. We got a God that'll gonna kill us. We're not worried about that. Give me Proverbs 1 and 22. We're not worried about that. I'll tell you the truth. We ain't worried about that, man. They act like this new. This ain't no new to us, man. Brother, let me ask you something. How do we get to America? How do we get to America? And how they bring us over here? And what else? We didn't come on no 737. There's boat. Don't you know that's in the Bible, man? Don't you know this is in the Bible?
Bring it out.
This is how you know who you are. See, we the people of this Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 28. You keep what you got right there. Give me that Deuteronomy 28. See, I deal with brothers that want to learn, man. When you don't want to learn, I'm going to cut you up. I'm going to cut him up anyway. Because after I tell him this, I'm going to bring him out what he needs to do too. That's what we're supposed to do. The Bible tells us what we're supposed to do. So you think I'm mad because of that? Because you mad? You think I'm mad because you mad? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not worried about that. But I'm going to teach this truth whether y'all like it or not. On every corner. I work for the Most High God. Can you do that? Who you work for? Yourself? You ain't got nothing on the Most High God. Nobody out here do. Nobody. Like I said, give me that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Bible said the Lord shall bring us into Egypt again with ships. With ships. How do we get to America? On slave ships, cargo slave ships. He said he was going to take us into Egypt again with ships. The word Egypt is not the word. Actually, the word the city of Egypt is called Mizraim.
That's right.
Egypt has a meaning because Egypt is just 11 days walk to Jerusalem. Don't take a ship to get there. So what is the Most High God talking about? See, this book is in mysteries. But you got to keep the commandments to get these mysteries. So you got to have friends on the bottom of your shirt to understand what this book is saying. What's your question?
Is it the white man that make us fear each other, fear the knowledge that y'all has for us? Is it the fear of the white man that got us so fearful?
Let me show you. Look, we was under 7 captivities. Okay. The Most High God brought us in captivity. Come down. Better yet, let me get this and I'm going to show you something right quick. Because I'm going to show you what God called them people that brought us in slave ships. Because for some odd reason, we think they're friendly. They are friends.
But I mean, is that what...
Hold on. I'm going to ask you a question, but I just want to go through it slowly. I don't want to just rush into it. I know how we are. Blah, blah, blah. We want it right then and there. We like to bring it out these scriptures.
That's right.
Because, see, I don't want to tell you my words. We want to see what God got to say. Because we done talk. Negroes talking right now how hard they are. We talk all the time. Turn on the music. He turn on that radio right now. It's going to be a Negro rapping about how great he is. How much money he got. How much women he got. That's all they do. We do that all the time. We done tried everything. What we need to be doing is trying God now. Because ain't nothing work. We still at the bottom. We still ain't, man, we get a call, we think we up the whole world. All praise the brother, shalom. Hey, give me that Exodus 20:2. This is what Egypt meant when he was talking about that. Read. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. What's another word for bondage, brother? Little youngsters. What's another word for bondage? Y'all know what if somebody got you, huh? What's that? A relationship. Well, yeah, it's funny. It's almost like that, though. I can tell you, well, bondage. When you in bondage, when the police got you in bondage, what is that, another word? Slavery, right? All right, so that's what that means when he's saying we're going to take you back to Egypt. And read that again. Listen very close. Just listen. Just listen real close. Read.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
The land of Egypt means bondage, slavery. So, where that sign at? Now go back over here. Let me show you. Now I'm going to show you what that means now. Now you're going to get a better understanding when I read that. Now read that. 28 and give me 28:68. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
He said the Lord shall bring us into slavery again with ships. See, when we went into slavery the first time in Egypt, we walked in there. So now, brother, we handle everybody like that, man. If you don't want to do nothing, man, you want to be disobedient, we going to handle you like that. It's time for compassion sometimes. If you coming up here humble, ask your question, you ain't, hey, man, but then at the same time, if I give you, I'm just trying to correct you. Now, if you don't like it, move on. I gave you commandments. Y'all don't deal with him. We gave him commandments. Just like I'm finna give these brothers right here. Better yet, give me I'm gonna show you something. So you won't feel like you were singled out. Give me the head covering. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. See, I'm gonna correct you two brothers right now. Because this you in sin. He think it's a personal thing. It's just that he was right here in front of my face, and guess what? I'm gonna tell them brothers right there. Them youngsters better get their stuff right, or the Most High gonna put them to death too. It ain't no. I ain't saying. I ain't out here to try to. I'm not out here to pat you on the back. You ain't doing nothing interesting to do. If you ain't doing God's commandments, what I'm patting you on the back for?
That's right.
I'm out here for the Most High God. And if you ain't doing it, my job out here to get you straight, and you go back and do what He say. That's my job. I'm trying to get you and let you know who you are. Because when you go out there, they're going to tell you what? You're African American. That's two white men. And you named after two white men. They just came out with that in 1985. I'm older than my nationality if I'm talking about I'm an African American. No, I'm not wrong. Y'all ain't got to explain nothing to him. He just mad because them scriptures told his butt up. Quit shaving your head, quit shaving your face, and you respect the man of God when they come to trying to give you warning. That's what you do. Give me that. 1 Corinthians. One of y'all give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. I'm going to show you how it ain't about him.
What about the head cover?
Hold on. There's the other thing. See, you really accept the role. You wouldn't accept the correction. That's what you're supposed to be. That's called humbleness. Read.
That's right.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 4. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered.
See, every time these scriptures coming out, when the man praying or prophesying, he said, when you're having your head covered, say, let's read.
Dishonoreth his head.
Hold on. Go to start at 11. You start at 3? Look, start at 3. I want to start up here. Let me show you.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
He said, I will have you know. Now, everybody it's always order in the house of the Most High God. It's always order. The head of us is Christ, Yahweh Shah. Right? Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And now, we the head of every woman. You the head of your household, you the head of your woman. Whether she like it or not. I know America done twisted it up. Woman running the house now. Because the government got her back. You get out of line, she got nigga. I already pushed 9-1. Take one more step and I'm pushing that other one. They got us, they running our household now. Read that.
And the head of Christ is God.
And the head of Christ is God. See, it's an order. You got Christ. You got him. Over him is God. You see what I'm saying? Then man. Below Christ. Then the woman. Then the children. There's an order. God got order. Read.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
Every man, when you hear the word somebody prophesying and reading this Bible, if you got your head covered, you dishonor your head. That means you dishonoring Yahweh Shah when you got your head covered. You're supposed
It don't have to be me prophesying, right?
Nah. Anytime you listen to the word, man.
That's good.
All praise.
All praise.
Get up. That's what we respect that. That's humbleness.
All praise.
That means I do with the Most High. That's submission to yourself. We got to submit. You think we wanted to do this? You think I want to waste my time out here, cats getting mad, want to fight because I'm just preaching the word?
I've been there. I've been there.
But ask me anytime, man, when the pastor done said something, has he ever said something to the pastor? Nah, he ain't going to say nothing.
He in this big old sanctuary.
Exactly.
He's showing money.
And we out here just, and that Edomite over there, that Arab over there, you not our people. You not our people. That's who he was listening to. He come out there trying to start his little old thing.
That's right.
I hope you're supposed to be, but I know what you are. We know who you are. We know the truth, buddy. What is it? What's your father then? No, not you. I'm talking about the so-called man who keep running out here who try to save this man without knowing the story. He just run out here, running his damn mouth, talking about we ran him off. We didn't do nothing. We didn't tell him to leave. We quoted scriptures. The word cut him. That's what's cutting him right now. He gonna go home tonight, and guess what? It's gonna continue to keep cutting him. Read.
The book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 9, that this is a rebellious people.
See, a rebellious people. See our brother right there, he won't listen to us, but he'll listen to that whoever. I don't even know what nationality the brother is.
He gonna tell you.
No, he ain't gonna tell me, because he wanna hide his identity. Because he know they the enemy. He know they his enemy. He know. That's why he can get a store in the hood. You can't. Huh?
Look Iranian.
He probably Iranian. Arab. I know he ain't Israelite. Brother, you can talk to me. You ain't gotta explain me over there or over here. They must, man, give me that no. Benedict, come here. Read that, finish that.
Lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
See, our people just like that. Hold on. Ayari, let him listen to what God say. See if God gonna treat him nice. Read that. Start over.
That this is a rebellious people.
See, he don't want to hear the Bible, because see, that Bible finna go harder than what I ever said. See, I ain't saying number what the Bible say. He mad because, let's see what God say. Is he gonna be nice to him? Let's see if God gonna pat you on the back. Let's see if God give you a kiss on top of your bald head. Let's see if he do. Read.
That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the
Nah,
Lord.
but when he said you a rebellious child, you a rebellious man. You don't want to hear this word. What you want to do is get mad all in my emotions. I'm mad. Oh my goodness. He said that to me. He offended me. I'm mad. Let me go get some people because he offended me. I'm mad. I don't even want to tell you what that sound like. But I used to be married to one. Read.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
See, what happened was, the Bible say to the seers, hey, don't see my sins. See, you would never would have corrected yourself if I hadn't seen your sin and told you that you was in sin and showed you that it was sin. See, you would have never done that. See, you would have been in error every time. You would have been in sin every time without even knowing it. But see, it's other people that say, don't see my sins. Don't look at what I'm doing wrong. I don't want to be corrected. Until that sky crack. Then they gonna be waiting. They gonna be like, man, them Negroes was right. You better get in line. It's gonna probably be just too late for you. Read. Hold on, I want to finish that out. Hold on.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us
They say to the prophets, prophesy not unto us the right things. Don't tell us hey, if you don't get it right, you're gonna get your butt put in that pit. If you don't get it right, you might not wake up in the morning. And if you don't get it right, if you don't let that hair grow, guess what? You ain't got to worry about your children, because the Most High killed children too. Don't prophesy us those things. I want to hear lies. I don't want to hear no truth. I want to hear what T.D. Jakes be telling me. I want to hear what Creflo Dollar be telling me. I want to hear what Pastor Porkchop been telling me. Read.
Prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things.
Don't prophesy nothing to me, right? Don't tell me the truth. Don't tell me nothing good that I really need. Preach unto me some smooth stuff. Hey.
Don't make me look bad.
Put your hand on it, claim it, it's yours. Then you claim that car and ain't got it yet. See, that's a lie they teach in these Christianity churches. This is what T.D. Snakes be teaching you. Nothing but lies. Read, I got you, I'm glad you're there. I'm tired anyway. Read.
Prophesy deceits. Get out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
See, he said, get out of the way. Turn aside away from your wicked ways. Turn away from your wicked ways. Brothers mad because we telling them that. Mad than a mug. Boy, but if I'd have came out here and dropped the key off to them, they be happy as all I do. Ooh, nigga, you my nigga, you my nigga. They'll be like, I love you, man. I love you, man. Good, give me that dope so I can go kill somebody with it. Let me go sell it to my people. Because they don't go to North Dallas and go sell it to the so-called white man. They're going to destroy their own people.
These my same brothers from last time.
They're going to destroy their own people here. But they don't understand it. God got something for that. Give me Deuteronomy 20. You got something? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 54. I want to reiterate that because this is a curse that's upon us. Give me Deuteronomy 28, 48. No, give me 46. Give me 46. 28, 46, you get that. Stay where you at. 28 and 54. Okay, stay right there. You give me this one. Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
He said these curses that I'm going to put on these people, because he knew in the last days y'all wasn't going to know who y'all was. He knew somebody was going to be in your land pretending to be you. He knew somebody was going to, he wanted to take your power. But he said, in them last days, guess what? It's going to be, I'm going to put a sign on you. The curse is going to be a sign. See that sign? I know that's a store over there. Why? Because it's a sign that's telling me, that's an indication of something, right? That's telling me, that's giving me something that, oh, that's who that is. So he said what? In the last hour, he said it's going to be a sign. These curses going to be upon y'all. Let's see what curses we got. Because these curses going, first of all, ain't nobody came on no slave ships but us. So therefore, that's number one. We know that's us. Because ain't nobody in the history of the world been done like us. Nobody. Nobody. You ain't never seen a white man on the bottom of the slave ship. Chained up. Never. Never. Read. You ain't never seen them in line selling them. Sold to Master Johnson. Take him back down to Virginia with you. Nobody was done like that but us. The Bible has said that was going to happen to us. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you.
See, this was another one of them curses. Slave ships. We were going to have nigga that's tender. So they call it hard. They call it hard. Bible call it tender. That's what the Bible said. You know, because we used to love each other as brothers back in the day. Now we tender. We got cliques. I just love these niggas right here. Can't stand them niggas right there. And that's that nigga cousin. That's it. That's it. That's all they want. I didn't like them. And what's so bad about it, they'll get put on by the police, and it'll be them little clique that desert them, or that little clique that done told on them and got them in jail. Read.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
And hey, look, brother, ain't that what's going on with our people? This is one of the curses. His eyes shall be evil towards his brother. That brother mad at me because I told him the truth.
It's a curse.
Negroes I know got killed over some goddamn, not, man, I'm talking about, they stepped on a pair of Payless tennis shoes and dead. And dead. Read.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he...
Hold on, that's why we have them. That's why they got you listening, because we have a whole lot of men that's out there doing violence on their women in households. So when somebody doing good sometimes, it's easy for the woman to say that he beat me. Now you get accused for something that you didn't do because of the fact that no matter what these other Negroes been doing.
I'm a victim.
Exactly. That's why. Because this is what's going on with our people. See, it's in the Bible. We can go through this thing. You need to call and come with us, man. We can go through this thing, brother. So you'll be standing up, doing what thus say the Lord. You'll be telling these cats with boldness. That's what you need to be doing.
That's right.
And getting out here and showing your people who you are.
We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes.